In this video, I want to show you why I scrapped my funnel entirely and how I rebuilt it from scratch, including the exact ad testing plan I'm using to make it a success in 2025. For context, I've spent over $10 million profitably on social media ads, scaling multiple businesses to 7 and even 8 figures. But here's the thing, even the most experienced marketers, they hit walls. And when that happens, it's not about sticking with what's comfortable. It's about making smart changes that work. So if your funnel isn't working, it's not just frustrating, it's draining your time, your money, and your opportunities. Now, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why I rebuilt my funnel from the ground up, how I'm setting up ads to collect valuable pixel data, and the exact strategy I'm using to test a brand new ad campaign with just $75. Now, let's dive into why I made the decision to scrap my old funnel and start fresh. Here's what happened. After analyzing my old funnel, I realized it just wasn't performing the way it needed to. So let me walk you through the 3 changes I made and why I made them. Let's start with the first major change I made, making sure the pixel had enough data to actually start learning. So when I first launched ads, I was optimizing for scheduled appointments, which is what I'm trying to accomplish, but I quickly realized that this was a mistake. Without enough conversion events, which Meta recommends at least 30 per week, the pixel doesn't have enough data to optimize effectively. On top of that, if you remember from the last video, this is a brand new ad account I'm using, which means the pixel is basically starting from scratch. So for me to get 30 pixel fires a week, I would need to spend at least $6,000 each week with my $200 KPI for cost per book call. I started the week spending $100 a day, so I'm not even in the ballpark. This is why I shifted my focus to optimizing for leads instead of schedules. This lower barrier conversion event will allow me to generate more data quickly, which is critical for warming up the ad account and getting to that magic number of 30 conversion events per week minimum. Now, let me be clear. I'm actually not a huge fan of adding an opt-in page for a direct B2B offer, but the pros outweigh the cons right now. Now, this change should not only help the pixel learn faster, but also stabilize my CPMs and cost per clicks, which were both through the roof when I launched. And this will set the foundation for scaling effectively. Before we get to the second thing I changed, if this breakdown is helpful so far, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps me create more content like this. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next steps in this strategy. Now that I've optimized for leads to warm up the ad account, the next step is to restructure my campaigns to get the best possible results for my limited budget. Initially, I was running ads using an ABO structure, which is setting your budget from the ad set level instead of the campaign level. And this gave me control over initial budgets, but it wasn't giving me consistent results. On top of that, I was only testing video creatives, which limited my ability to see what resonated with different audiences. Basically, I was using a strategy that works really well when you have a proven audience and proven creatives and a warm up ad account and more data. But if you remember from the last video, we're using a brand new ad account. So I switched to CBO, which is campaign budget optimization. And this structure allows Meta to allocate budget dynamically across ad sets to the best performing options. I also expanded my creative testing. This time I'm testing both images and videos. Plus, I added one more audience to see if I can broaden my targeting without diluting performance. This setup gives me a better chance to find a winning combination of audience and creative while letting Meta do some of the heavy lifting and budget optimization. And I'm curious, have you tried or had more success running ABO or CBO? Let me know in the comments below. Now, while restructuring my campaigns was a critical technical change, I also wanted to focus on something that could provide massive value to my audience, which led me to blow up my entire funnel, kind of. This led me to create the 7-day ad launch bootcamp. So one of the challenges while running ads is building trust with your audience quickly. And while I already had plans to scale my funnel, I wanted to create something high value that would provide immediate wins for my audience and also nurture leads over time. And because I love ads so much, even if they don't sign up, it's not the end of the world. I just get to do more of what I love. That's why I launched a 7-day ad launch bootcamp. And before you start tuning out thinking, oh, this is an ad for what he's selling, I'm actually going to explain why I did this. So it's a free program hosted inside of a school community, and it's designed to help people launch their first profitable ads in 7 days or less. But this isn't just like some cheap one-off course. It's an interactive experience that combines community support, step-by-step guidance, and live feedback. So members of this program get weekly coaching calls, actionable advice, all while launching profitable ad campaigns. Basically, for the cost of free $99, you can make money with ads and learn from an 8-figure marketer. Shameless plug, if you want early access, I will put the link in the description, but don't wait, because after the first 100 joins, I'm planning on closing the doors. I want this to be an intimate and hands-on experience. Now, the bootcamp is a win-win because it provides massive value to anyone that's interested in learning ads while also building trust and authority for my brand. It's a perfect way to nurture in 2025 without overwhelming myself or my audience. Now, these 3 changes, restructuring my campaign, optimizing for leads, and launching the bootcamp, are the foundation of my strategy moving forward. I'll be sharing the results of these changes in future videos. If you found these insights helpful, make sure to like this video, leave a comment, let me know what your biggest takeaway was. I'm going to be sharing results of these strategies soon, so stay tuned for the next update, because in the next video, I'll be breaking down the results step by step of my ad test and what's best for scaling in 2025.